Oh, they gonna be mad about this one, boys. Oh, well. It'll be all right.
Dog, we got with us Escambia County Sheriff Chip Simmons. Hi, Chip.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
I am doing well. Last week, we had an appellate court declare unconstitutional.
Good. My time has come. You must continue your journey without me.
Florida's open carry law. What I'd like to talk about, Chip, is people need to understand open carry doesn't mean you get to carry a gun wherever you want to carry a gun. Talk a little bit about there are other laws that do have some precedent here.
Yeah, so the First District Court, as you mentioned, they struck down the open carry prohibition. So now we do not have a law that says you can't carry openly. So you can carry a firearm realistically. Now, what that does not mean is you can carry it anywhere, like you just mentioned. There is still a concealed carry statute that remains in effect. The DCA opinion did not affect the concealed carry. And within the concealed carry, it had 15 locations that you cannot carry a firearm. And those locations, based upon what we got information from our legal counsel, by statewide legal counsel, and also from the Attorney General's office, is you still can't open carry a firearm into a police station, a highway patrol station, all the way through a detention facility. Obviously, you can't carry into a jail. You can't carry into a courthouse. You cannot carry into a polling place while they're conducting the election type polling functions. You can't carry in a meeting of a governing body. So you can't go down to the Board of County Commissioner meeting and go inside when the commission's meeting when you're open carrying a firearm, or concealed carry for these matters as well. A school, you can't do it in a school. Any career center, I'm not really sure exactly what the rationale there was, or what the definition of a career center is, but you can't carry in that as well. So these are just some of them. One is you can't carry where a firearm is prohibited by federal law. So there's some places that you can't just walk into, and most of these are common sense.
Now I want to talk about number 15, public libraries. From my knowledge and my little bit about the law, I'm not a lawyer, I'm just saying, libraries, there's no Florida statute that says that I can't conceal carry into a library. And maybe they're going to come up with some type of stipulation that does not allow it. But as of right now, you should be able to carry into a public library, not a private one. But we'll see what happens when everything gets finalized in the next 8 days.
As I mentioned, a school, a courthouse, a police station, or an airport. You can't, just as to name four of these things.
Chip, I know your attorneys looked at it. Of course, the Florida Sheriff's Association has. Does that mean that concealed carry permits are no longer needed in the state of Florida?
Well, I think they're needed. You mean permits, you said, or did you say that?
Yeah, the permit to conceal carry.
The short answer to that is no. But if you want to get your gun, pretty much almost the same day or the next day, that's what you need, a concealed weapons permit. And if you want to travel around the state of Florida, there is also a reciprocity that allows for you to carry however state goes. But that's pretty much in a nutshell what he's trying to say. This gets a little long-winded.
So what are the instructions that y'all have given deputies?
Well, and initially we were having our discussions, and we talked about when this new policy becomes effective, because there is a period of time whenever a court makes a ruling that they allow a few days for appeal. In this situation, it was pretty clear to us that Governor DeSantis was not going to appeal it. The Attorney General had no intention of appealing it. So I immediately told our deputies,
I want you to put your comment down below, and don't forget, we've got Audipalooza coming up. Links are in the description, but I'm going to drag this out to give you some time to type in your comment and give this video a thumbs up. And thank goodness that we got our constitutional carry. Thank you to Eric Friday and all the team at Florida Carry for doing their due diligence and never giving up on this. And now here we are. So leave that comment.
To not enforce that statute, to act as if that statute never existed, basically.
My nigga.
to not enforce that statute, to act as if that statute never existed, basically. Now, I'll be honest, we don't make very many cases. I don't know that we have any active cases. The case that was from this district wasn't our case. It was a Pensacola Police Department case. But what it means for us is that an individual in a public place and public property, with the exceptions we mentioned earlier, can carry an open firearm, and it's that simple.
And I think that's the other point I wanted to make too, that private, on private property, you're not, that's the property owner has that decision, right? About what.
Yeah, so that's important. It doesn't mean that it's a universal right. What it means is that on public property you can, but it doesn't mean that you have the right to go on someone's property. You can't go to Rick Allison's house and with open carry if you don't want me to.
Office.
Yeah, you can say get out of here, and they would have to leave,
Right.
and return without the weapon, conceivably. The same thing happens for businesses. If you own a store, whether it's a large chain store or a small chain, you can determine if you want to allow someone to come into your store in an open carry fashion.
And this is where I'm going to end the video. Like I said, Audipalooza, it's going to be around the 18th of October. Links are in the description. Get a hold of JohnFilax. There's numbers, emails. You need to talk to him. Yeah, and this is a great time. Escambia, if you know where it is or you're around the area, you heard it from the horse's mouth. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a lawyer. But from his legal team and from what the Attorney General is saying, they are not going to be enforcing it. So hope to see some of your videos. I hope to see a lot of your videos, because you know something? It was amazing when I started, and it's going to be even more amazing now, seeing just average day people doing the same thing I was doing 7 years ago. But anyway, don't forget, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff, and I'm going to get out of here. Soliaker, deuces.